Thousands of dollars of mystery Pokemon games and consoles just walked into the bundle, including an item that I've been kicking myself for not getting, but I'm hoping I can buy as much as I possibly can for my Pokemon collection. What'd you bring me, man?
Yeah.
Oh man, look at that. Oh my goodness, the Pokemon handhelds. I would offer $1,000.
We can start with some items that you may have seen before.
Okay.
That I think are good fits for your collection. One being this that I would never ship out. I do a lot of online sales, and this has been in a few videos and conventions that you never made it to. And like I said, I know you're a Nintendo guy. I know you like stuff that is unique and different. And this is still, I've yet to see another one of these pop up for sale anywhere, or even in other collection videos.
Yeah, what's the story on the head-to-head Mario bundle?
I don't know what the exclusivity of it was, like if it was for a specific store. I honestly do not know, because like I said, it's one of those things that comes with the bag. It comes with Wii Sports, it comes with Wii Resort, Mario Kart, the wheel, nunchuck.
25th anniversary special.
Yeah. And in the little bit of research I did, I think I found on Console Variation that there was like a limited amount of these produced. Don't hold me to it, but that's just from the information that I was able to find. Like I said, I love if any of you guys watching this knows any more about this to please leave a comment, because like I said, I don't know very much of the backstory of where this was released at, where it was sold at. I actually found it at it was like almost like an outdoor flea market, you know, check everywhere, and guy pulled this out of his car and I kind of had to have it.
Yeah, heck yeah. Okay. Any idea value-wise what we're looking at here?
I do not. I think when I had it at conventions, I was asking around $700.
Okay.
But you know, pieces like this is one of very few that I've had for years, because I'm unique in the fact that, okay, I've had the item long enough. This isn't something that I want to ship. So what happens after a game convention, it goes into storage and it just stays there.
Yeah.
So it's like I kind of forget about it. Like it doesn't get listed online. And after I've had that item long enough, if I can just get rid of it, you know, the buffer for price is a lot less.
Okay, that's good to know. And yeah, so we met you at a game convention, and one thing to know about Jesse is that when he is a vendor, he stands out because the booth always has these standout pieces in it, and I think that's something that's always been intentional on your part, just to have those kind of wow factors.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like even when I come up here, it's almost I put this pressure upon myself to bring these items that you're not seeing every day, you know, whether it be in stores, at other conventions, and people's collection. It's like, so I'm constantly scouring, whether it be eBay, online, Facebook Marketplace, to look for these items that are, one, eye catchers, but also items that you're not going to see every day. It's like I put that pressure to bring this top quality stuff, or at least try to.
Okay, so with all that said, I am interested, depending on what kind of price.
Okay.
So this isn't like a Pokemon item that I don't have, which is top priority for me to add to the collection, but I still think it's really cool. So it's somewhere below the Pokemon item for my hype level of where I would want to be with what I'm paying. So I guess with that in mind, tell me what you're thinking for selling it today.
If we're selling it today, we could go one of two ways about it. We could bring out more items and see if there's something that piques your interest more.
Okay.
And put this on the back burner, or we could do it as a bundle. But the price in mind I have is around like $550. And like I said, we could do more research, but that's just, I know when I had it at conventions, it was around $700. And that's one of those things where it's been so long, I don't exactly know what I paid for it, but I'm sure it was around that range, being the uniqueness of the item.
Okay. Yeah, let's keep it here, and let's add a few items.
Okay, like I said, we'll do a few more items that isn't necessarily Pokemon related. If you watch any of the video game conventions, they almost always buy out all of my box games. I've said it before, where for some reason, box games, whether it be Nintendo 64, SNES, Nintendo, don't sell well for me online. So you guys usually bulk buy all of them. And this is a game that has made it to 2 conventions that for some reason we have not been able to land a deal on because of the discrepancy on the sales, what it goes for, what it's worth. So this is the first time that you've actually seen it, and that's one of the reasons I brought it, just as a running joke. And it's to the point now that you're going to leave with this regardless of the price, because I've had it long enough. It's just one of those cool pieces, and that's the issue, is it is so clean.
Yeah, really clean. 170 highest ever in 2022.
Okay, so you
It does not sell very often.
Give me 170 and we'll call it done.
I don't know about that. Fun with letters is not at the top of my list. Space Megaforce, though, that's a cool one.
Yes.
I will say this one, like when we sell it on Whatnot or something, we do struggle to get anywhere close to what it typically, like to what it price charts at.
Okay. I know where this piece came from. It was part of a collection buy that I'm already ahead on.
Okay.
So, and it's the way I look at it, where I'm not necessarily trying to maximize my profit selling items like this.
Yeah.
Because if I get $2 for this, or if I get $200 for this, it's all profit at this point. So I believe it's something that we could work out a deal that makes sense for both of us.
Okay. Do you want to tell me what you're thinking, or what do you?
What is it price chart for?
So this price chart's at $550.
Okay.
If it's complete.
And then you mentioned that you usually don't get close to price charting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Specifically on stuff like this. Like I think probably last time we sold it, we might have got $400, and then after fees, we're walking out with $350.
Okay. So with that being said, would 300 make sense to you?
I think that would make sense.
Okay.
That's kind of right where I was going to come in.
And then I'll just shoot you 80 on that? Or is that going to be?
If you can do 70,
okay,
I could do that. So 70%, but the condition.
That works for me.
Okay. That's a risk, but we'll lock in 370, and then this, if you can get it down to 450.
Done. Like I said, I've had it long enough, and literally it goes from convention to storage, and now it's made its way here. So
well, there you go. Let's shake on it. 450 plus 370, locking it in. That's what, 820, I think?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go with I think it's 820, and we still got a lot more to go.
Now, while Chase is upstairs with Jesse spending money, it's important for us to be smart with our money elsewhere. Since we'll be spending millions of dollars this year on video games, it's important in the new year for us to get in a good routine. And that's where Upside comes into play.
Oh, my family actually uses it all the time.
Okay, well, we're gonna use it right now. Come on. I'm serious.
Really?
Come on, yeah.
Oh.
The free Upside app gets you cash back on daily essentials like gas, groceries, and dining. So when we're taking guests like Jesse out for lunch or something like that, we can look around us and see which locations have cashback options. And with over 100,000 locations, there's options everywhere. And it's cashback. There's no reward system, no confusing points or credits. Just actual money that you can put directly into your bank account, or you can select from one of their popular gift cards. But since we travel a lot to pick up collections, go to game conventions, game stores, the cashback we get at gas stations is a big plus. And it's easy to use even in the cold. You just open the app, claim an offer, and then I'll pay as usual with my card. I'll follow the steps in the app, and that's it, I get paid. My cash is on the way. Now we're gonna go pick up lunch, but users with Upside actually get about 3 times more cash back than they can with any other loyalty program or card system service. Users earn $1 million in cash back every single week with Upside, and Upside has actually paid out $1 billion to its users. To find out how much you could earn, download the free Upside app and use code CATRP, that's C-A-T-R-P, it stands for Chase After the Right Price. It's actually up there on the wall. And you can get an extra 25 cents back on every gallon for your first tank of gas. That's an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas using promo code CATRP, C-A-T-R-P. Thank you to Upside, and now let's see what Chase is gonna buy.
Okay, Jesse, we got some deals under the belt.
Yep.
And we're just warming up, so what do you got next?
Okay. 3 more items that, again, aren't Pokemon related, but good fits for either your collection or for you to sell. So I have Game Boy Micros.
Oh, dang.
Not only Game Boy Micros, I have sealed Game Boy Micros. And then
These are both sealed?
They're both sealed. I don't know if you own this version or if this would be a condition upgrade.
Okay.
So this is just one of those things I brought just for you to take a look at. It has the case, but doesn't have the game.
Okay.
I just didn't have a copy of
So
the
the
game.
cartridge isn't in
Yep.
there? Okay, and so this should have the Cosmo Black Box inside of it, which is wild. That's how they sold it. And it has the sticker, so it says part of the bundle. So that's original.
Do you know if you own this console?
I think I at least have the box.
It's right there.
Empty.
Pretty empty.
So mine, it has a console, and that is it.
Okay.
So that certainly would be a worthy condition upgrade. So yes, I am interested. This I know I don't have. I didn't even know they sold it like this.
Yeah, they did a few different versions of the faceplates that it came with. And I don't know what variants exist. But I know this one is a little bit harder to find. Like I know they had blue faceplates and green camo. So that's one that you don't see as often. And it's sealed. So that's another little aspect that's cool to it.
Fantastic. And then this Game Boy Micro, so this is the special 20th anniversary. This is the one that I played. And I believe I do have this exact new one in the collection.
Yep, right there. Is it sealed though?
Yep, sticker seal, sticker seal. Pretty similar condition. So if I was buying this, that would be more of an attraction piece for a whatnot or something.
Which is fine if that's something you want to work out. Again, just something that I've had for a while that doesn't really do well based off the platforms that I have.
Yep. This one I think we're going to be able to pretty easily find some comps on. This one probably will have some. I think this is going to be the tougher one. But do you have price points in mind?
I don't. I know offhand, I think at one point this was like around 1,000 to 800. This one's a little bit less desirable. It's the same thing, probably 800 or less on it.
Okay.
But I've had them so long, I don't know what the current market is on them.
Yep.
It's just I knew when I was coming up here, you know, I was bringing some pieces that I've had a while that made more sense for you.
Yep. And it does. If you didn't know, I'm trying to collect every Nintendo handheld ever made, including variants, and I want them all in the box eventually. So this checks all the boxes. This is obviously a condition upgrade because I would want complete in box at minimum. If I can get sealed, bonus points, but I'm not officially collecting, only sealed.
Okay.
But I always will upgrade to it if it presents the opportunity and the deal makes sense. So we'll look into these a little bit and I'll make you some offers.
Sounds good.
Okay, we did some research. We found some sales for this one. It's kind of in that $900 range.
Yeah.
Pretty consistent. Doesn't sell all that much, but there's enough sales for me to feel pretty good about that. This one actually surprisingly found some sales, and we found 550 and 600.
Yeah, 500 and 600 was pretty consistent.
Yep, and that's in sealed condition like this one, and this one's probably in that 240, 250 range. So this one, I know what I paid for mine right there, and I believe what I paid was $600.
Okay.
Which I thought that was a good deal.
Yeah.
This one, it's one that I need for the collection, so I know I can come up a little stronger. I would offer $400.
Okay. On the sealed one.
So yeah, because if you sold it for $550, you'd be netting what, $450?
$480. Yeah.
I guess on Mercari.
Yeah.
So he sells on Mercari. Jam Collectibles?
Yeah, Jam Collectibles and Games. And that's not on Mercari, that's actually all platforms. So on Facebook and Instagram. Usually, if I do buy a collection, I do post it to my Facebook and Instagram beforehand, before it goes on my Mercari.
All right. So, I mean, my offer's $400, I guess. I don't know how fast you can get $550 for it. That's for you to consider. And then this, I would offer $180.
Okay. And then is this something that you would make an offer on, or?
I would offer $650.
Okay. If I stay here longer, does that keep going up? No.
Yeah, right. You never know.
So if you would got to $650 on this, and then you're at $180 on that, and $400 on that, right? I like even numbers, so we'll come up to $200, which will put us at an even 6, and then with that one puts you at $1,250. So $20 more.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. Let's shake on it. $1,250. That is Grail acquired. Didn't even know it existed. This one's gonna be for sale, and then this one condition upgrade for the collection. So that's awesome. Yeah. 2 new collection pieces.
There's more to come.
That I really want. Let's go. All right, what's next?
So if you guys stuck around this long, we got to the good stuff. So
that was pretty good, Jesse.
So I mentioned having more Pokemon, more consoles, more stuff you haven't seen before. So let's just rip the Band-Aid off and get everything else I brought up.
Let's go.
So.
Oh man, look at that. Oh my goodness, the Pokemon handhelds. Oh, the Platinum figure bundle. This is the one I've been missing for so long, and that's a good box.
Good box, complete.
Holy mercy.
Has the correct game, because there's the different variant on the back.
Oh, wow.
For resale.
Okay. Golly. Well, these...
And these I've personally chased for the longest time. If you guys are out there, there's different versions of these. There is the complete set of this that comes with Blastoise. There is a Pikachu one and a Venusaur one. This one, the only counterpart to it is the Groudon, which I have had before. Okay. And it seems like every single time I have the Groudon, I'm trying to find this one. can't find it, and I end up selling it. Then I found this one, trying to find the Groudon, can't find it.
Okay.
And then the same thing with me. It's like anytime I'm trying to find these, condition's big for me. So to find these in really good shape is hard to find because they are out there. But usually, especially the Kyogre Groudon ones, the boxes are pretty rough and torn up.
That they are beautiful. These are PAL exclusive European consoles.
So I will correct Chase here. This is Australian.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. It's the only way that this came out.
Okay.
And this is the PAL.
Okay,
exclusive.
gotcha. Okay,
Now, I didn't
good to
know if you had this version of it.
Well, not Japanese, no.
Okay. Yeah, I know you have the English one.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you had the Japanese version.
And it's in the box too.
Yep.
That's clean. This is pretty crazy. So this is the only U.S. item on the table, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything else is different regions, and that's where Pokemon collecting can get dangerous, but also
fun.
very fun. Exactly.
Because I said there's so many variants out there of consoles and cards, everything, exclusives that we never got. And it's just, it's so vast that I'm still seeing stuff pop up that I've never seen before.
Love
Then
that.
you opened up the Pandora's box of connecting outside of the US and other variants, which is good for me because I love import stuff.
Yeah.
I always have.
You
And
always
it's just,
have,
I love
man,
that
yeah.
unique stuff that you don't see as often, that you're not seeing everyone's collection over here, that the only way to get it was overseas. And that's where some of this stuff came from. This was in my personal collection, but I know you're looking for it, and
Yep.
see what we can do. Where do you want to start?
Man. Well, I want all of it.
Got to catch them all, right?
That's right. I certainly want these 4 even more than these, but I still want these because they're handhelds that I don't have. But if you check both my Pokemon and my handheld box, that's where it really, really gets my attention, which is all these 3. And then this is like, I have the Heart Gold, Soul Silver figure bundles.
And that was Walmart exclusive.
Walmart exclusive.
So you have and knew this existed, right? When I acquired it, I never even heard of it before. I've seen the big box Soul Silver Heart Gold, but I've never seen that. And there's another third one for, I believe it's Mystery Dungeon, that comes in a big like blue box. That was a Walmart exclusive.
I didn't know about
Yeah,
that one.
yeah, it's a game. I think it comes with like a guide.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's in a box that's similar to about that size.
Interesting. Okay, well, another one to chase. Well, let's do some research and get you some offers.
Okay.
So Sky Guy and Alpel did some research for us. We've got some comps, some information, because these are really obscure items, tough to value. But I think we're going to be able to come up with a deal for these 3.
Okay.
'Cause these kind of have the most information, I would say. This one right here, it says right here, only 1 CIB sale for $300 in November of 25. 2 listed at $382 and $465. So somewhere between $380 is kind of what we have, because I could buy one for $382 on eBay right now in complete condition. 2 sales here, crossed out $314 and $380, no listed, so pretty similar. And then we just saw the last sale on this was about $390.
Yeah, like 380 and change.
So that's what we have, like right in that $3 to $380 range on all 3 of them. They're pieces that I don't have. They're pieces I really want, and they're in great condition. So I guess I'm going to throw the ball in your court. What do you think on them?
I know I'm super flexible usually on most of the stuff. These are going to be hard for me because I've tried so many times to collect them myself. So for me to move off these for 300 plus would be hard because I know I sold the Groudon one because I don't know what condition those ones were in that did sell. Anytime I've done so much diligent research on trying to find these and source these, the boxes are almost always destroyed.
Sure.
The consoles inside have something wrong with them. So it's like, for me, it's almost worth it to try to hold on to them, to complete them one day, which will probably just end up with you eventually. Regardless, I would just done the work to get the Groudon one and then the 3 counterparts to that one. So it's like, if it was anything like 400 or under, it would be really hard for me to move those, just for transparency.
Yeah, I mean, I respect it.
Because I mean, these are some of my favorite consoles, just with how they display and how they look.
They're beautiful.
I personally, playing on that version of the console, don't like it all. I'm a 2DS
door wedge.
XL guy.
Yeah.
The console itself, but just the box artwork and how they display are some of my favorite ones. So it's like I would love to be able to try to complete all of those one day to display. So that
Yep.
it would be hard. This one, obviously, I'm indifferent about.
Okay. So yeah, these like since there's one listed at 382, like I
Yeah,
think
you'd have to be
I would,
under what makes sense for me, which is fine.
Yeah, yeah. So I'd be at like 350 tops and like 320
Yeah.
tops. And if you don't want to sell, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I gotta go
we'll
home
still be
with some
friends.
stuff in my
That's
collection,
right.
yeah.
I can't buy it all, and maybe someday I will. I hope you find the Groudon to complete that set. But this one, what if I offered you $320 for it?
Done. That easy.
There we go. There we go. Pokemon handheld that I did not have, the Japanese box variant, going in the collection for $320. The Kingdom Hearts one right here. So I have this one loose. We found my loose one. Not the best condition either. Pretty rough.
So to find ones that are clean,
nice.
they don't have a little bit, but the cool thing about this is the graphic is untouched. Does have a little bit of.
Yeah,
but
it's way better than my loose
It is
one, for
clean.
sure.
Has the game.
2 sales on eBay, but there's one listed at 400. That is tough to find a market value
Yeah,
for.
yeah, and I don't I don't know what condition of the $400 one
Mm-hmm.
is, but
This one's pretty good, just kind of like minor wear, but definitely nice overall. It's not mint.
yeah, it's got a little
It's
bit of wear,
solid.
but
What do you think? Where would you need to be on that for it to make sense?
You hit me with that. So if there is one listed for 400, unknown condition, my initial thought was 350.
Could you get to 330? Put us at a more round number with the pair. Put
Yeah.
us at 650.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Sweet. Call it a deal.
Yeah.
So we're at 650 there. This one only sale was 800, but there's 2 listed at 385 and 660. I don't even know where to begin with that. I don't know how one sold at 800, but there's 2 listed for cheaper.
Yeah, and this one it's really just a box variant because the console itself is similar to the one that we had.
It's a beautiful console.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't even want to be that close to the 385. I'd want to be at like 300. So I don't even know if that makes sense for you.
I think it does because
Does it?
I think my initial because that was a piece that I bought again, down rabbit holes,
Okay.
searching all over online, finding these weird obscure consoles that I've had for a while, and
Okay.
I think I'd be comfortable with 300 on it.
Well, hey.
Yeah.
If you're good with that, I didn't expect it, but we'll shake on
Yeah.
it.
Easy enough.
Now this one, this is going to be tough. We've discussed a little bit here. This is incredibly rare, especially to find in great condition. We have a new graded sale for like 3,500
Yeah.
recently, and then there was an ungraded sale for 3,400 on eBay. Likely the same one. Probably graded it, sold it on like Heritage or whatever auction place it was. Didn't come up too strong on the second sale for profit wise. But the only used sale we're going off of is 575 in worse condition.
Yeah, the box I think had some damaging. And
Yep.
torn.
So this is in really clean shape. It's one that I definitely need. I would certainly value it over the 575. Now the question is, how far over, and can we come to a deal?
Yeah, and I know going into it, my initial thought was around 1,500 because I do have the similar Heart Gold, Soul Silver big box variants that do sell for 1,000 to 1,500, and that's fair to say. So with this version being similar to that, Walmart exclusive, I was around the valuing $1,500 range.
Okay.
Was just my thoughts.
I think it's fair. Like to the right person, you might be able to get $1,500 for
Yeah.
that. I don't think it would sell tomorrow on eBay
No,
if you listed
no.
it or whatever. I would offer $1,000,
And I would love to be at 1,100.
but we do still have the one piece that I mentioned earlier that I regretted not buying last time, and it's just been chilling down here. This is the Pokemon Coliseum pack. PAL
Sealed.
exclusive, sealed. And we tried to come to a deal last time, we couldn't. I don't know if we're going to be able to come to a deal this time. We still have, the only comp that we have on this was it sold for $1,100 in 2024.
Yeah.
And that's all. That's it. It's extremely rare. There's not many comps at all. It's beautiful though. It's got the Coliseum in there, the black GameCube. Love the box. You recently added this beauty to my collection in a recent video. So it would have a friend, that's for sure. What are you thinking with that information?
This is, again, a piece I haven't been able to take to conventions. I've had a few people reach out, has expressed a lot of interest in it. And it's like, it's been floating around like that $2,500 range is where I would be happy getting rid of it, around that range.
Yeah. So you think it's probably gone up with this 2025 boom? Yeah,
it's Pokemon, it's GameCube, and it's sealed. So it's like, I don't know what the comps on just a regular sealed GameCube is or other variants, but it's like, I'd imagine it's over 1,000. And it's just, it's so hard because it's one of those items that isn't going to come up for sale tomorrow. It could be another 3 years before we see another one of these pop up for sale, if even available. You know, for all we know, there is no more sealed versions of this. You never know what people have hiding in their basement or forgotten about, but it really is one of those X factors that neither one of us can equate. So,
and it's one of those really cool just attraction pieces that stands out, just in general, to have an inventory or whatever collection. Otherwise, I don't know, it'd be hard for me to get past that, the one comp that we do have.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe somebody will watch this video and reach out to Jesse on Jam Collectibles and say, hey, I'll pay way more than Chase was willing to pay.
Yeah.
And you'll sell it. I don't know.
Someone might know more info about it or has been searching for it, but like I said, it's one of those pieces that I would ship if it came down to it.
The right offer.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you heard it there. This might still be available. So reach out to Jesse, make him an offer. I'd love to see his Instagram post saying that it's sold.
Yeah. I'll tag you in it.
Please do. Platinum version figure bundle. You're at 1,100. I'm at 1,000.
I was at 1,500.
You were 15 down to 11.
Because, like I said, I know we were talking about it. You know, Chase has bought a lot of collections. I've been doing this for a while, not nearly as long as you have. And it's one of those things that I've never came across. I didn't know about it. It was actually something that came up to me in a convention. It was a walk-up that I had the opportunity to get.
Wow. That's crazy. So there's the figure. Here's the game, which importantly needs to be the not for resale, which it is. Everything in there. In the case. So it's got it all. Fun enough, the box condition is the most important piece.
I was able to find just the box sold at one point in time for like $500.
Okay.
Because like you said, you could find this figure, you could find this, you could find the game, but the box really is the hardest part to find, especially in good condition.
Yes.
Because even separate, Platinum's around 200, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And those are probably 50 to 70 bucks, give or take.
Right.
So you are paying essentially for a piece of thin cardboard.
That is it.
That you have not seen ever before in your other collecting adventures. This is the first time that you have seen it in person, right?
It is, yeah. I am truly on the fence here. Because there's a chance one pops up on auction randomly next week and it goes for $800 in mint condition,
There is. But
it also could go for $2,000 and I could regret this.
Yes, and if we look at the past history of the availability of these coming up for sale, there isn't. I mean, there's not been one a year in the past, 6 years?
Yeah.
And the way I look at it is, if you don't buy this, he just has more money to buy the other stuff he's yet to even see.
Can you get to 1,050? Meet me in the middle.
1,050, and he's buying me lunch.
Deal. All right. Well, let's go to lunch and let's add a Grail to the collection. It has been acquired. 1,050. That's definitely my favorite piece from the entire amount of purchases. But man, Game Boy Micros added. A ton of insane stuff, Jesse. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Always is.
Yeah, I love hanging with you. I love the way you do business. I love just hearing you talk. You're a man of integrity. So keep up the good work.
I appreciate it.
And I hope to see you again next year.
Yeah. We could make this an annual thing.
Rock and roll. Well, guys, subscribe if you like this kind of stuff, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Just after the